Wait, bonus content? That never happens! Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Onechanbara. I'm your host CPC Gamer, and this is going to be a short little video to show off my favourite gameplay mode. Now for this, we need to set the game to the supposed hardest difficulty setting, and we're not going to do the final boss fight again, we will do... yeah, level 2 how about? It's got enough variety for what I need. And let's do it with the standard outfits, why not? As you may have seen, this is Berserk difficulty. In the previous game, this was somewhere in the middle in terms of difficulty, and it kinda is here too. I mean, it's meant to be the most difficult, but it ends up being just ridiculous amounts of fun. As you can see, every zombie drops blood instead of EXP, and a single drop of blood is enough to make your character go berserk. Now the usual rules apply: you are stronger, faster, more vulnerable, and your health slowly ticks away. But the main difference is that blood restores your health in this mode. Basically, the entire game is now running like New York Minute from Max Payne, especially when there are bigger rewards for longer and more risky attacks. You know, I didn't mention this during gameplay because I didn't want to break my professional veneer, but I love that little whooping sound Saki sometimes makes when she cleans her sword. It's just so silly. Berserk difficulty is also available in free-play, so you can take Anna into the levels if you want. Although I can't see why you would. She doesn't have baneful blood, so she can't go berserk. It's just a regular person squaring off against enemies that are way too tough for her. Although with that said, there is an achievement for completing the game on Berserk difficulty, and it put me off for the longest time, because Violent difficulty, the next one down, it kicked my ass. And I was fully expecting this level to do the same, but then I actually came to play it, and having tried it for a short while, it's ridiculous. It is amazingly fun. Even more so than the original game was. Now, I didn't pick this mode for the LP, because it makes things a little too easy, if you ask me. And, well, when the game does give you trouble, it is a nightmare. Like, the bike section and Anna's solo run are really hard, and you'll need to rely on healing items to get through those. Other than that, it's... like I said at the very start of the game, it is everything that a spectacle fighter should be. You are an agent of death, and you fell all who dare stand before you. Just as soon as they come within striking range. There we go. I'm gonna tag in Aya, let her go berserk as well. No reason for Saki to have all the fun, right? I'm lying. By the way, I'm having all the fun, because this is just ridiculous. And it's also interesting to compare par times for the stages. Like, there's a slow and steady increase as you go up through the difficulties, then you get to Berserk, and it just drops off. You cut through the hards like a knife through butter, and that is just fantastic. I think about the only thing that doesn't change is Saki's wrestling moves. Like, even when she's berserk, she has the same animations and frame time as she does when she's calm. And I think that calm is entirely the wrong word to use there. But, whatever, you know what I mean. Am I done already? Well, you can see what I mean about cutting level times down to size. This is great. Oh, and of course it was a bird. Of course it was. You know, something I feel that this game could benefit from, maybe a higher threshold for when the second wave appears, if that makes sense. Like, as it stands, you need to kill every zombie before the next batch appears, and if I could tweak it, I would make it so that you need to kill all but, I don't know, 10% or whatever. That way, you spend a lot less time searching for that one guy. I mean, case in point, any instance when those stupid birds appear. I would also give the birds a unique melee attack. I mean, as it stands, you can grab them in midair, but it plays the same glancing blow animation as the tall zombies, and the birds just kind of take damage and that's all. If it were up to me, I'd have Saki, like, I don't know, grab them and throw them to the ground or something. Now, I'm going to show off something that I didn't do in the main game. If you saw Zombie Hunters 2, you'll recall the blood gates dotted around the game. They were a test of skill and endurance that let you unlock new outfits for the girls. In this game, they are the Blood Mist Zombies, which I will show you as soon as I finish this crowd control. Okay. With the exception of level 1, there's one of these guys in every stage, and they only react to cool combo attacks. Like, you can hit them as hard as you like, with whatever you like, but you have to do the cool combo attacks to get anywhere. And yeah! See, this is why I picked level 2. I can pretty consistently kill that one. Like, the Mission 2 zombie dies in 5 cool hits, Mission 3 needs 6, and then 7, 8, 9, all the way to 15, or whatever. I can't do that one. As before, you go to a brief endurance mode. As before, your berserk gauge fills automatically while you're here. As before, they expunge the music from the disc, and as before, I'm going to be replacing it with some heavy metal, because Jules is a pretty cool guy, and he really doesn't mind at all. So the longer you spend in this room, the more traps the game will throw at you. Spikes will pop up out the floor, weight drop from the ceiling, and ultimately, the pool of blood becomes electrified, so you take damage every few seconds you're stood in it without jumping. This mode is where the game really kicks you in the teeth. Now, if you can complete the wave of enemies, which is usually way stronger than the ones you fight in the corresponding level, you unlock a bracelet that you can equip to your character. The bracelet is leveled up with enemy blood, and becomes more effective the more you use it. It's a really nice little touch. As you've seen, I've unlocked quite a few bracelets, but most of them were by fluke, to be entirely honest with you. I mean, I can barely do Aya's cool combo as is, forget doing the dual sword cool variant. Oh, hey Ying, or whoever. Ready to throw down? So, yeah, as you can see, you take a boatload more damage in this mode, but it's kinda evened out by the fact that you give as good as you get. And by the time you unlock this difficulty, you'll probably be fully powered up anyways. The bosses are the only time you're gonna have any real difficulty, with the exception of Himiko, interestingly, who is a lot easier. Both of her forms take extra damage while you're berserk, and her Blood Mist minions, they just can't touch you. That was a good finisher. I like that one. And this is a good time to end the video, I think. So, join us next time for one last little treat. And until next time, goodbye!